Martell saved the premiere. If it wasn't for, and this is when my producer had come in because you said earlier, like you're the expert. What do you think? When you have a premiere episode, you put so much real estate in making sure that premiere episode sings because it sets the tone for the season. You want people to come back, right? That's just what it is. This goes to show you that, and this is no shade, it is what it is. And we have what, maybe 15 more episodes to go. It goes to show you that Martell was the only thing they had going on. That if it wasn't for Martell, nothing would be happening.
Hi, you guys. So, as you can hear, Carlos King over on, I believe it's his podcast, Reality with the King, was discussing the first episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And of course, according to him, Martell Holt makes the first episode exciting. I don't know. I think as I was watching it, I was personally putting that on Sheree because he's there because of Sheree. But I digress. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments. I felt like it's her storyline. And of course, last season, it was playing out that she was allegedly dating him. So, yeah, of course, they would come back where we left off, right? You would think. So I wasn't expecting to see him the first episode, but I was expecting to see him this season. So, but yeah, let me know. Do you guys agree with Carlos? Do you think Martell is making the show for them? You know, according to him, otherwise there was nothing going on. And of course, he had to take the opportunity to throw a little shade at at Candy and the Candy Code Click, and Candy and Todd. He was pretty much saying that they're boring. So they had to bring somebody else in to build some excitement around. I think, yeah, I've already said that, so I guess I can't take that back. That yeah, Candy, we need some different storylines from her this season and seasons going forward. I don't want to keep hearing the same stuff. So yeah, I kind of agree with him about that, but I feel like he was definitely just coming from a shady place. But let me know what you guys think about what he had to say about the show. If you watched his podcast or listened to the podcast or when he was recapping the first episode, and let me know what you guys think of the first episode. Do you think Martell made the first episode exciting, or do you think just seeing everybody coming back and hearing all the different stories that were about, their stuff that's about to unfold? The other thing, speaking of Martell, I will bring up, however, is Kenya. I kind of want to get you guys' opinion on this. Kenya saying that he DM'd her, but she didn't say what he was saying to her in the DM. It didn't sound like he asked her out on a date, so I don't necessarily know that I think that he was flirting with her. But you guys can let me know what you think. I mean, just because a man DMs a woman do not mean that he's flirting, and vice versa, right? That's just the way I see things, but you guys can let me know what you think. I think she was saying she still had some of the text messages or whatever on the DMs, but I don't know. It just depends on what he was saying because it's obviously he could want to, make connections in Atlanta as well. That doesn't necessarily mean that he's flirting with her, but that's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think about that story. Line because I'm sure that's going to play out on the show with Sheree and Kenya. Um, and also Marlo and Candy, we can see that brewing as well because she said something about Candy not spending time with her kids. And I don't think that's going to sit well with Candy. And not, as I'm thinking about it, I don't think Candy was there when she was saying it. So obviously that's going to get back to her, right? Well, obviously she's watching it. But even before the reunion, I'm pretty sure somebody's going to take that back to Candy. But let me know what you guys think about the first episode. Um, the other story that's out, and Sheree and Martell. Now, we already know, I mean, spoiler alert, we already know that their relationship is at some point is going to end because they're not dating in real time, right? They're not dating each other. So I guess we'll see that play out why they're not dating, I'm assuming. But what do you guys, how do you feel about Sheree coming back yet again and, her dating Martell? Let me know in the comments. I think Kim is going to make an appearance, Kim Zolciak and Deshaun Snow this season. And speaking of Kim, it was announced that she and her husband are divorcing Kroy. And then the next day, the stories kind of flipped up. And at first, they were saying Kim filed for divorce. Now, some people are reporting that Kroy actually filed for divorce. And I'm not holding any paperwork, so I don't really know who filed what. Maybe they both filed. Maybe they both was down there filing some paperwork, child. I don't know. But to my understanding, he's asking for full custody of the kids and the house that they're living in. When I started hearing those stories about them losing their house, I started to think then that's probably causing some type of tension between them because Kroy seems more reserved than Kim. And I don't know. So I feel like he probably felt some kind of way about that story getting out there, then just all of it, to be honest. I'm not even gonna repeat half the stuff some of these YouTubers are saying out here because I really don't follow Kim like that to even try to act like I want to hold a conversation about it. But I was reading today that she is going to she's signed up for the next season of Girls Trip. So she will make an appearance on Girls Trip. I'm trying to bring her show back or maybe bring her back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. What do you guys think about Kim coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta? Let us know in the comments. What do you think about Martell and Sheree? And do you think Martell, like Carlos is saying, is going to make the season? He's bringing excitement to the show. Let me know. What do you think about that? And Marlo and Candy, that whole, and we're seeing more from Sonya this season. I don't recall seeing Drew. So that was interesting. And I don't recall seeing Drew on that first episode. Or did I miss her? I don't recall seeing her. But maybe I did. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the first episode in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video.